Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Copper Dragons here, and I'm going to be playing some more Minecraft Story Mode. I know I haven't made a video on this game in a while, but I've just been focusing on other games in the meantime. But yeah, I'm going to continue the story on Minecraft Story Mode. And mind you, there are 8 episodes. I do not have Season 2, but I am trying to get Season 2. I just don't know where I can find it that I can get for, within price range.
Just let me know if you see Ruben anywhere.
He's got to be here somewhere.
Like, I just don't know where I can find Season 2 within...
So, when we're making the deal,
within, like, a price range that's actually reasonable.
Okay?
And
I just don't want anything to screw this up.
Sure,
and I just can't... You can't get it on PlayStation Source since it was taken down.
Intimidating.
Since both seasons were taken down, in fact.
I'm less
I
scared
only have
of
this
you
because it's the
than
physical
scared for
copy
you.
of the game.
Jesse.
And
that I got off my brother, so...
Hey, you all know Petra, my new super close friend.
So that's the only... That's the only reason I can play this now.
We ran into each other while I was looking for Ruben.
It is pretty good.
Find him, huh?
He'll turn up sooner or later. I just know it.
Trust
I
me,
saw him, but
the
before I
game
knew
gets
what was
way
happening,
better
we were under
later
attack by a
on.
zombie horde. I told him to run. It was for his own good.
What were you doing in the woods, Petra?
nothing. Just drawn by the sound of Jesse's high-pitched screams.
I would have been
That is
Spider-Man if
obviously
you
a
hadn't found
lie.
me.
Sorry we didn't come with you, Jesse.
But hey, we won.
Looks like abandoning friends in their time of need paid off yet again.
You guys built one hell of a zombie.
We did okay, didn't
Honestly,
I still
best
wish I'd
choice
gotten
that I
that
could
part
have
in
made.
the back to look better.
we? I could have fit more fireworks in there.
You know,
somewhere.
I'm
since
proud of you guys.
since
Shucks.
they haven't lost.
Don't make me blush.
I mean, they haven't
Seriously.
won. I don't know why I
Don't.
said they haven't
Hey,
lost.
Jesse, it's time to go see about that thing.
Oh, right, the thing.
Subtle.
Yeah?
As
What
a punch
thing?
to the face. Axel and I
Out
made
of
a plan
context,
to end
that
the
sounds
conflict.
really
See
bad.
you in there?
I heard
But
somebody
to know
saying
the
there's free
context,
cake
you're gonna
by the
either
map
have to
booth.
watch the rest of this video or go back
Hurry.
and watch
We're
episode
supposed to meet in the alley over
part
there.
1 that I made on this series. Like you're gonna have to either do
Dark,
you're gonna have to do
very
either
dark
of
in
those.
here.
That's weird. He said the dark, creepy alley close to the gates, but he's not here. Maybe he's late.
Are you sure this is the dark, creepy alley he meant?
I was. Okay, new plan. You stay here, just in case this is the spot he meant.
Honestly,
and I'll look around.
Petra's voice sounds
guess I could've
very
heard him wrong.
familiar.
Then again, I've never gotten a meetup spot wrong before. But then why would I
That
be
sounds
late?
You can't
That
seriously
sounds
think you're just gonna
very
leave me
bad.
here?
If you can manage to
Jesus
stay alive in the woods,
Christ,
I think
this-
you can do
this
the same
isn't-
here.
This doesn't look
I'll be back
any
before you
good
know it.
without
If
any
he shows up while I'm
context.
gone, just stall for me.
This doesn't look any good out of context.
Ah!
Yeah,
And
his
just
voice
who are
actor,
you?
that guy's right there. His voice actor passed away, unfortunately.
I'm waiting.
No, who are you?
Like,
If you belonged here,
like
you would
I honestly
know.
wish he could have
Unless
stuck around,
that's
you
all part
know?
of the plan?
I'm supposed to meet with
But,
Petra,
you
not
know,
whatever you're supposed to.
You
be.
know, he passed
Give
away
me one
from
good
cancer.
reason why I shouldn't walk out of here right now. Well,
I'm with Petra.
my deal is with her, not her partner.
She'll be here. but
Like-
we can get started without her.
Honestly,
You have the
he was
skull?
one of the best characters in
well,
this, in season 1 and
You
season
do or
2.
you don't.
Petra has it. She'll be back any minute now.
As long as she's
Like-
bringing it.
Honestly, and
I
it's
suppose it wouldn't
really
kill me to wait a
unfortunate
minute
seeing what
longer.
happened to his voice actor. It's really unfortunate.
Well...
Ivor!
Ah, here she is.
Sorry I'm late, but good things are worth waiting for.
Like,
I've got what you
honestly,
asked for.
If
Ruben
you
and
have what
Ivor
you
have to be my
promised
2
us.
favorite
You
characters
didn't say
in
anything about
Minecraft Story
us when we
Mode
first
as a
met.
whole.
And I don't
all
like
honesty.
surprises. If these are the sorts of people you associate with, perhaps we should call the whole thing off.
My friend is fine, right, Jesse? There's no problem here. Let's not be too hasty, okay? This is just a little misunderstanding.
I'm cool
Yeah,
if
I'm
he's
gonna be
cool.
cool if he's cool.
It's settled then. You're both cool.
Yeah,
Proceed,
because knowing what he has access to later on, that's not the best decision to tick him off.
I'll take that diamond now.
Take it. You've earned it.
Yeah, they were trading a wither skeleton skull for a diamond. Honestly, a very
This isn't
unfair
a
trade.
diamond.
No, it's Lapis.
I'm gonna turn off my mic.
Of all the dirty, underhanded tricks to pull.
Lapis isn't so bad. We do need something decorative for the treehouse.
Screw this. We're going after him. I'm either getting that diamond, or I'm getting my skull back.
Or you'll make him pay, right? Right?
Come on. Do you see him anywhere?
We lost him.
Then we'll just have to find him again. Go.
Okay, I'm back. But yeah, this is a movement segment that you gotta do for this.
Gabriel!
The glazing goes hard.
Hold all your questions until after the keynote.
The keynote sold out!
Hold all your questions anyway.
The glazing there goes heavy. I'm gonna turn off my mic again. Okay, I'm back.
Ha, I see you now, weirdo.
Yeah, that's... How are you even sure that's him?
Well, if it isn't Team Trash Bag. How's your stupid pig? I hear intense heat causes brain damage.
I don't know when, I don't know how, but someday, far in the future, when you're least expecting it, we will get our revenge.
Whoa! I was just
Yeah,
joking.
so far.
Jeez.
Yeah? Well, I wasn't.
Hey,
I won't tell you how, though. Okay, let's continue.
Hey, what do you think you're...
What do you think you're doing?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You look like a
away from me.
complete weirdo
Said I
right
was
now.
Sorry.
See what I mean?
Is that you?
Get your pork chops here, fresh off the bone.
Yeah, it's obviously the butcher.
Nothing sticks to your ribs quite like a juicy pork chop.
Reuben!
What's the big idea? I'm trying to run a business here.
You're literally trying to
That's
kill
my
one of the
pig!
best characters in the
Really?
game.
Well, I found him out in the woods, so I think that makes him my pig. Not the fattest pig I've ever seen. But he should cook up real nice anyway.
Give him to me now.
You wouldn't be threatening me, would you?
What if I am?
I'm not interested.
Yeah, let
in
me pull out
arguing
the
with
sword.
you. I might be amenable to some kind of trade. Not that you look like you got much of value.
I'm gonna threaten
I
the
gotta
sword.
get some kind of return on my investment.
Give me back my pig.
All right, you little
Honestly,
maniac. Fine.
Perfectly reasonable
Yours.
response.
Come on, Reuben. I'm sorry, Reuben. I never should have let you run off in the woods.
Well, was either letting him die. Either way. Neither of them were really that good of an option. In hindsight.
Remember that thing I had to go do with Petra? Long story short, we met up with this guy, he cheated me and Petra on a deal, and now we're trying to track him down. You in?
Oh, I'm in, all right.
Any sign of him?
I thought I saw him earlier, but it was just a false alarm. Wait, there he is! Looks like he's heading towards the hall.
We're gonna have to get past that usher to follow.
I've-
Let's go!
Trust me, Ivor gets better later
Oh,
on,
yeah,
trust me.
hey.
What would it take to get us inside tonight?
Like, he has a major turnaround in his character development.
Tickets?
Get out of our way. We need to get inside.
I need you to show your tickets, or else I gotta stop you right here. Chicken!
Wait, when the winners of the build competition
Gone.
have some sort of special privileges since
We have to do
those two
something.
events
Like
are
what? The show
tied.
has been sold out for ages.
Like,
Could bust right through. I just need a little wind-up
Like,
room.
Look around and
that,
see if you can
wouldn't
find
they have
anything.
some kind of special privileges since they won the
Crusher is
build
afraid of
competition?
chickens. What would you say if I told you I want to break this guy's chicken machine to create the mother of all distractions?
But you have to break that pane
Uh.
of glass. How are you gonna reach it?
Let's look around. There
Slime
has to be
block.
something we can do.
Or climbing. So I'm gonna try and...
I bet I could reach that glass with a slime block.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, hey, we meet again.
Yeah, it didn't really have the best
One
first
slime block,
impressions.
please.
We don't give out slime blocks here, just slime balls. We've got a limited supply today, and we're only giving out 2 per customer. You could craft your own slime block if you had 9 slime balls.
I'm really sorry about earlier. I honestly thought you were
Yeah,
someone else.
that's the best response I
Apology
could have gave.
accepted.
A round of slime balls for everyone, please.
Wait, this is only 8 slime balls. We need 1 more to make a block.
Okay.
I
need to
seen
find another way to
Lucas
get some
have
more
one
slime.
earlier.
Quick.
On it.
So, yeah, I need to try and find him. Wait, why does that shirt look familiar? Like, the person, like, I believe it's Stacy
Lucas,
Plays.
can you do me a favor?
You know, that Minecraft
Anything's
YouTuber, that looks
possible.
like her
I
skin
need
from the
slime
game.
balls. I swear I have a really good explanation.
I may be
Whatever you
wrong,
guys are doing, count
and
me in.
if I
Thanks,
am, I
Lucas.
completely admit
Told
that
you
I'm
he was
wrong.
useful.
Aw, man,
But I'm just saying,
this guy
like-
isn't actually cool, is he?
Like,
Remains to be seen.
I
It's
think that
cracked.
looks very similar to her shirt
So you
on
guys
her
been working
Minecraft
together long?
skin.
You've got good chemistry.
Are you jealous?
So
I'm just saying. I think it's cool you have a
may-
team that works so well
like,
together.
I may be right, I may be
totally
wrong, and if I
jealous.
am wrong,
How's
I
it going,
completely
Jesse?
admit that I'm
You know how
wrong.
to do.
Ta-da! 1 slime block. Gross.
I'll take that.
Honestly, it seems like there isn't
Right
too much
there.
crafting in this game.
It's all you, Jesse. Give me a
Shockingly, way
boost.
too much. Like, way too few of crafting and way too few of mining. In this game, anyways. Like, it just seems like there's way too few of that. For a game that's literally themed around Minecraft of all games. Yeah, I almost completely missed that entire... I almost screwed up heavily.
My poultry! My precious poultry!
Keep your eyes closed. They will peck at your eye. Ah! Oh,
Now's our chance.
Why was that the most emotionless scream I've ever heard? Like, genuinely, that was the least amount of emotion I've ever heard in a scream.
Where'd he go?
There!
Hmm.
Through that door.
Yeah,
What do we
sure,
do
like
once we
that
catch
couldn't
him?
have been used by literally
There are a
anybody
million ways
else.
to play this.
Whatever we have to.
You're way more intense than I gave you credit for, Jesse.
You ready?
Ready.
Honestly, kinda deserved. Lapis is one of the most useless items in all of Minecraft. At least
See anything?
copper is getting more
He must have
use
gone out another
in the
way.
game. Lapis, all it's really used for is
What is all this?
enchantments.
Looks like it used to be
Which
the basement.
most
Weird place
players,
to have a
which I
hideout.
bet most
I bet
Players
you
don't
anything
even
I'll
use.
find my wither skull here.
And if we find anything else,
yes,
cool
there
to
are
steal
players
along
who
the way,
there
so
are
be
a
it,
lot of
right?
players who use
Absolutely.
enchantments.
It's not what we're
But
here to
I
do.
bet
did say we
most
should do
players
whatever we
don't
have
even
to.
use
And if this
enchantments
guy's not around,
outside of
what we
creative
have
mode
to
where
do is
you can
steal.
basically
I don't
use that
wanna
for
stoop
free
to
and don't
his
even have to
level.
use the table.
But isn't that the best way
Which
to
is the
get
only
back at
place
him?
that would
Let's focus
actually
on
be
finding
useful
the
for
skull, not
Lapis.
stealing.
Nobody ever lets me have any fun.
We let you hang out with us.
Like,
The faster we find what we're
at
looking
least
for, the
give
faster we can get
Lapis
the
some
heck outta here.
uses. If you can do it for literal copper, do it for Lapis. I mean, come on. That's something that I've been wanting to
Oh, hello.
Minecraft to do for a while. They literally give almost
Too heavy.
everything else
And
in the
too
game
soft.
some
Super
kind of
flashy.
use.
Yeah.
Just
I
not
don't think this
Lapis.
guy does much fighting. Hey, you still have that one
Like,
stone
yeah.
sword, right?
Like the
Yeah, I
only,
had to wave
like
it
the-
at this jerkwad
like Lapis
butcher
can only be
earlier,
used
you
for
know, to
enchantments,
save
which you
Ruben's
can,
life.
Impressive.
which you can go into
You're
creative
keeping
mode
it,
and use
But I thought it was
enchantment
too
books,
soft, too heavy.
which just
still
nullifies
might
the
come in
usefulness
handy.
of an enchantment
And
table.
it is super flashy.
Like almost every other item in the game has some kind of use. Heck, even copper is getting a use in an upcoming update, from what I heard. At least do something with Lapis. Like, come on.
Ooh, take a look at this.
You're not gonna believe me, but I swear I had a dream about this. Okay, Potion, I know this is a big step, but I would be honored if you'd come home with me.
It's yours if you want it that bad.
I've never wanted anything
Yeah.
better.
There's no way he won't notice his fancy potion is missing.
A good thief always covers his
Uh.
tracks. Fixed it.
Oh, yeah, the perfect crime.
Not necessarily the perfect crime, considering there are noticeable differences between the potion Axel took and the potion right there.
What the hell is all this stuff?
Soul sand. It was everywhere in the Nether.
What about that block in the middle?
That is
I've never
not a
seen one
good
of these
sign.
before. I
It's a
wonder if I
command
just
block.
Take a closer look. Do you feel that? It's almost pulsing.
Don't touch that,
Don't
Olivia.
touch it, it's a
I was
command
just
block.
curious.
Don't forget what we're here for. Find that skull. So, good news, weird news. I found the skull, but
What the hell? Why'd I risk my neck for that
Uh.
skull if he's got two of them already? He was in such a hurry to get it, too. There's gotta be something bigger going on here.
Yeah,
This
that's
has
not a
gotta
good
be
sign
connected
considering
somehow.
there's 3
the
skulls
chest
and
with
a
the
withered
skulls
outline.
was hidden back here with everything else.
That is one
It's
of the
gotta mean
worst
something.
signs you can have.
But what?
Especially
I
if
think I
this
know
is
what's going on here.
meant to be in the
Soul
world of
sand
Java
plus
Minecraft.
3 wither skulls.
Wait, no,
That's the recipe
Bedrock
for a wither.
Minecraft. I forgot.
But
Java's the
wither.
easier wither.
That's
One of
If
the
this
worst
is
monsters
Bedrock
there is.
Minecraft,
We came
then
down
yeah,
here to find
everyone
the
is
skull. Well,
screwed.
we found it.
Because Bedrock
Maybe we should just
Minecraft
grab
is
it
the
and get
harder
outta
out
here
of the
while we
2
still can.
versions. Out of the 2 main versions, anyways.
Guys,
Scatter!
Java has the easier Wither boss fight. Bedrock has the harder one. Yeah, that's not the
Don't you
most
recognize
obvious
me?
spot hiding
Oh, wait.
place.
Surprised to see me? No, that's not good. Thought you were rid of me, didn't you? That's better.
How does he not see any of them? How did Ruben get away so quickly? Like, honestly, how did he get away so
What was that?
quickly?
Who's there?
And honestly, how do none of these potions despawn? They've clearly been there a while. So, shouldn't the time limit have run out?
Hey, you!
What are you doing here? What
Huh.
did you see?
Leave him alone.
Yeah, back off, pal.
You two.
Why
you
does
follow
Axel's
me
voice
here?
actor kind of
You
give
thought
off
you could just screw
Seth
us over and get away
Rogen
with
kinds
it,
of
didn't you?
vibes to me?
We're here
Like
to
in the
prove you wrong.
texture of the voice.
What are you going to do?
Like,
about
why does it
it?
give off
I have
such
what I
major
want, and you
Seth
have
Rogen
exactly what you
vibes to me?
earned.
We know what you're doing down here. Soul sand
I'm gonna look
and
up
3 wither
Axel's
skulls.
voice
You're
actor
building
and
a wither.
like after this video.
Smarter than you look.
Hey, nobody talks to my friends like that. Now shut your mouth, or else.
Enough! You've wasted too much of my time already.
And
Where'd he
Iron
go?
Golem.
If you won't leave of your own volition, I'll happily remove you myself. Show our friends
That's not a
the
good
door,
sign.
will you?
Oh, turns out
Oh man, this is
Turns
so
out it's not
exciting.
Seth Rogen like it
And
gave off the
now,
vibes of.
For the first
Turns
time
out,
ever here at EnderCon,
it's Brian
we are
Posen.
very proud
I'm sorry
to
if I
present-
screwed up your last name. I genuinely am. It's just, it's weirdly spelled. And I'm not too good with weirdly spelled words.
Please. Please.
You know, unless if it's obvious what they're trying to spell.
Are you with me?
Everybody okay?
What's with some of their arms? What's with some of the arms I've seen of the people in the crowd?
Guys?
Like they were legit
Where's
bugging
Lucas?
out.
I thought he
Like
was
they were
right
just
behind
playing
me.
Well, if he's
around like
not
they were
here, the only place
Muppets.
he could be
Like they were
is-
just flailing around like they were
He's still
Muppets.
down there.
Ivor's got an iron golem
That-
and all the ingredients to build
that
a wither down there.
did not
if
look
he were to
good.
unleash it in this crowd of people, we have to act fast.
It just so happens that the greatest warrior of all time is in the building. We should ask Gabriel for help. This is the smartest way to help Lucas.
He's tough. I just hope he's
I'm
tough
going
enough
after
to hold
Lucas.
out a
I
little
can't
bit
just
longer.
leave him there.
Going after Lucas by myself.
By yourself? Are you sure, Jesse?
Yeah. The rest of you, go get Gabriel.
We're on it, Jesse.
I can't
We'll
just
figure
leave
out a way to warn
Lucas.
Gabriel, and then we'll meet you back here.
Let's crash this party.
Be back as soon as I can.
Be careful.
Here goes
Why is there
nothing.
weirdly no circles in Minecraft? I mean, it's just so weird. You know? I know it seems easier for textural reasons, but still. Also, speaking of graphics, I do not personally think that games need better graphics. I think that they need better collision and physics engines. Or like more than what they need better graphics. If anything. Like they need better physics and collision engines than anything. That's the thing that I think gaming needs more of instead of graphics. Because I've seen too many games with good graphics have very poor physics and collision engines.
Just run.
Run where? You don't think I tried that
Like,
already?
look at Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. That game is notorious for having poor physics and like collision engines. Like, that game is notorious for stuff like that.
Yeah.
And honestly,
Now,
that's
Lucas,
something that
run!
I need game developers to work more on instead of graphics. Graphics are already good enough. What you need better to improve on is physics and collision. And I'm not even a game developer, and I can even see that.
Nice one, Ruben.
I'm not even a game developer. I've never
Thanks for
even.
coming back to
I'm
know
still
if
relatively
anybody was
new
going
to
to.
coding.
No man
I
left
only
behind,
took
that's
the
my
basics whenever I was in school.
Guess I owe you one.
And yet, I can see that they need better physics and collision engines in gaming. And I
Where are
only
the
know
others?
the basics of coding.
Weird guy. Doing
The
weird stuff.
basics.
Freaky with a side of strange. Why won't you listen to me? What do you want me to do? Tell you charade style?
I promise you, that's the last thing I want you to do.
4 words. 6 syllables. Sounds like Smonster and the Schmasement.
Next.
Wait, just...
I have a question for you.
Excuse me, sir, you'll have to wait your turn.
Just tell me first. Do you really believe anyone can be great?
With enough hard work?
Yes.
Yes.
Anyone can
Was
be
that
great.
where I went wrong?
It's just a
I
lot of
simply
people
didn't
don't
work
actually
hard
put in
enough?
the effort to do so.
Ivor?
If anything, they
that
do the
really you?
exact opposite of that.
How dare you interrupt like this?
How do you know who he is?
I don't know if I
Like,
ever really
I mean,
knew
come on. Content
what I
creators
did
are
know,
famous for ending
I
up
didn't
being
like.
The
pretty
feeling
crappy
is entirely
people.
mutual.
They're,
Why don't you
that's
tell them the
practically
real
what a
story,
lot of
Gabriel?
content creators
I
are
see time
famous
has made
for
you
now.
bitter.
And it's made you an even bigger fool. Now these people were promised great.
And honestly, speaking of content creators, I have some advice for anyone wanting to go into the content creation sphere.
Learn the truth.
If you somehow make it big, like whether it be through recommendations from others, like whether it be like promoting your channel, walk through the algorithm, whatever.
Creature, attack!
Do not let the fame go to your head. I've seen far too many examples of people becoming way too big, way too quickly, and they just let all that go to their head. And that's something that I genuinely hope everyone going into the content creation sphere learns not to do, is to let all the fame go to their head and take over and just ruin their senses of morality.
Creature, attack!
That's genuinely something that I hope anyone that's becoming a content creator, like, or streamer or whatever, that's something that I genuinely hope you do not do. Do not let any sort of fame, clout, whatever, go to your head. I've seen that happen way too many times.
Looks like true greatness.
Do not let it get to you or go to your head. It is just a number at the end of the day. It is just a number that goes up. That's something more people need to learn. Is that it's just a number at the end of the day.
Retreat, I said! Retreat!
Like, and there's nothing much more than that. It's just
I have
a
an
number.
elixir that will destroy this creature. That potion, is that?
Like that's something that I had to learn really quickly, even before I started my content creation journey.
What?
And I actually learned I still want to have my moral compass whenever I grow bigger on my channel.
Keepers. You thieves, you're ruining everything!
Axel, come on! Jesse, throw it!
Like I'm not gonna let any sort of fame, clout, attention go to my head. Judging by how a lot of other content creators have done it. They've let it go to their head. They let big number go to their head and take advantage of their sense of morality. And that's honestly the exact opposite of what you should do.
Thank you. I've always
like, it doesn't matter how quickly you grow. It's what you do with the larger numbers that you end up getting.
Will you help me?
Not everyone will have, but of course that's gonna be like not for everyone. Because the percentages of people that have over 1,000 subscribers in the world on YouTube alone, which surprisingly isn't all that much.
Out of my way, chicken!
And any higher number than that, the percentage obviously goes down. But I'm just saying, keep it in mind. Do not let the fame go to your head. That is honestly some of the best advice I can give anyone with the rise of content creation as a content creator myself. That's honestly the best advice that I can give people right now. To not let the clout and fame that you may end up getting go to your head. That's something that a lot of people need to learn and understand before going into content creation. It's just the same with acting or anything involved with the entertainment industry. Don't let the fame go to your head. Fame easily corrupts.
Lucas!
Like, it is basically a drug.
Oh man! If I was still in that
fame
basement, thanks for
is a
coming back,
drug.
Jesse. I wouldn't
Don't
be
let
here
it take a
without you.
hold of you.
Jesse!
And I should know the effects of drugs the hardest, since, I've lost a lot of people in my family due to drugs, and there have been people in my family that that have been in and out of prison due to drugs. So I know like a lot of stuff that happened due to drugs, and like addictions. I know that the effects it has on people the
still have
hardest.
everyone?
We must set out for my
Because I've
forces.
seen what it
You'll be better
does to
protected
people
there.
firsthand. You need to control vices and remain and have a high sense of a moral compass.
Yeah, well, now we're even.
That's genuine, but not to where but not to the point where you become egotistical. If you try and catch my drift, you need to have a moral compass, regardless of your fame or status. But you also need to keep it in check to where it doesn't make you egotistical. That's honestly something that's honestly some of the best advice you will ever get from a content creator. And sadly,
Stay together,
a lot of
everyone.
content
We'll be
creators
safe as
don't
soon as
do
we get to
that.
my
They don't
temple.
give out advice like that. Especially with the rise of content creation and new creators like that. I'm honestly very surprised that a lot more content creators don't give out that kind of advice, which is honestly the kind of advice that they should be giving. Don't let fame drown out your sense of morality. Keep being you, but also don't let something meaningless as a number take over your mind and judge your sense of morality or self-worth. And that's honestly some advice I personally think more content creators should be giving, especially with the rise of new content creators.
Hurry, inside the temple.
That's honestly some of the best
inner chamber
advice
is built
I can
entirely of
personally
obsidian.
give right now.
We should be untouchable in there.
It's honestly some of the best advice you can honestly ever get.
Hurry. If you can get through the portal, you'll be safe.
Something's not right here.
It's not lit.
And, yeah, that's the main reason why I grabbed the flint and steel at the beginning of the episode, is for this portal.
Gabriel!
Yeah, I need to save Gabriel.
Thank you.
Huh.
There are so many of them. I can't save them all. I can't stop this by myself. We need to find the others.
You know what
Others?
I've noticed
Soren's been missing
is
for
how
years.
there's a lot of
The others.
blazing from Dragon Ball
must seek
fans
them
whenever
out.
it comes to
Take
Dragon
this
Ball.
amulet and guard it with your life.
Heck, Dragon Ball isn't even
You
like,
can do this.
especially
What
with
does the
characters
amulet
like
do?
It will
Goku.
help you locate the
Goku
other
isn't even
members.
in the top
The
10
Order of the
strongest
Stone.
characters in his entire
Take it through the
universe.
portal.
Yeah, people try and make him to seem like he's he isn't even the strongest characters in his own universe. Yeah, people try and make him out to be, he's the strongest anime character of all time. He's not even the strongest character in his own series.
You two,
The
go through the
glazing
portal
could
and
not
meet up
go
with the others.
any harder.
Stay here and do
He's
whatever
not
I
even the
can.
strongest
Go on, Jesse,
character
go.
in his
Get through that
entire
portal
series.
now.
I'm coming with you.
No, you're not. The
If
game
that
needs
isn't
you.
enough proof that
Go through the
Goku
portal.
blazing is
If
heavy,
anything happens,
then
I'll
yeah,
meet
what
you
would?
guys at the temple.
But yeah, I'm gonna let this cutscene play out. Then I'm gonna end the video. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Wait, no, just keep in mind that it'll be bye bye after
Focus!
after this cutscene.
Oh no!
Thanks, Jesse. Gabriel's still up there.
Jesse, go!
No!
Okay, be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you later. Bye bye.